Hello, my sweet donuts. Hello, my angels. My sweetest donuts in my donut basket. Hello, guys. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I just came back from church and I took off the dress and the heels and I just wore these comfortable clothes. You know? Yeah. It's an easy Sunday. Yeah. Okay, and I'm wearing my mom's hat. Guys, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Mwah. Later. You know what? I'm gonna do some story time for you guys this evening over a seafood boil. Yeah, I think the time now is just after 1. I'm not sure. Wait, let me throw away my green tea. Wait, let me also put this in my washing machine. Let me wash my hands. Look, I'm so tired and I'm so hungry, but I don't want to cook. I want to rest. I think it's after 1 in the afternoon. Then in the evening, I'm going to do some seafood boil for the second time. Remember what I told you guys last month when I was talking to you guys whilst eating my seafood boil homemade? I told you guys next time I'm going to have prawns. You'll see me ripping prawns, you know, from their shells and all that. So I did manage to buy myself prawns. They are so expensive, guys. Yo, I had a headache, but I had to because I didn't want my seafood to look like last time's one where it looks like a mixed masala or soup with veggies or something. So I wanted to look like a proper seafood boil. Wait, do I have eggs in my fridge? Oh, awesome. I have 10 eggs. Okay. So I'll do some eggs with it later, sweetie. And then we chat. I do a story time for you whilst eating. Now I'm tired. I just want to relax in my bedroom, switch on my gas heater. Wait, guys, I'm having this. Let me show you some tea. Green tea, the one I told you about. It detoxifies, it cleanses kidneys and bladder and so on and so forth. So I like having it because my face must remain glowing thanks to this, you know, and my stomach must remain flattish. It's not flat, guys. It's not flat, but it's a nice proportion with my body and my other assets, okay? Yeah. So I don't want to have a hanging stomach. Thanks to this, you see, we are rocking our crop tops. Thank you to this. I don't have a flat stomach, guys, but when it comes to it being proportioned with other parts of my body, trust to me, I'm partially cool with it. Yeah, but there's room for improvement for a much flatter stomach, okay? Yeah, so I will relax in my bedroom and watch my favorite YouTubers, you know, who have uploaded their videos this morning. And then, yeah, and have my ribs, leftovers from yesterday. And my few fries. Yeah, I will have this for lunch. Then I will have seafood boiled for supper. So I'll see you guys later, my angels. I'll see you guys later. By the way, let me show you my ingredients are already out. Okay. I already took them out this morning before I went to church. The prawns. These are my prawns. Okay, I don't know if you can see them properly. Yeah. And then we have the mussels, okay? We have my mussels. Yeah. And last time we didn't have prawns and we didn't have mussels, yo. Because it was Mambara weekend for me. And then we have calamari. We have calamari. Yeah, so we're gonna do a nice seafood boil later on. Yeah, I won't take my corn. It's in the fridge and the eggs. Yeah, guys, I will see you guys later when we are doing a story time whilst enjoying the seafood boil for the second time. And I bought Sprite now. Remember, I didn't want to use Sprite because I told you guys the recipe seafood boil. Everyone, like majority of people, are talking about Sprite, Sprite, Sprite. And last time I was skeptical of using Sprite, so I used brown sugar. Now, no, I bought Sprite. I don't know about this Sprite though. I don't know about this Sprite because it says lemon and lime flavor. It's not that. Let me taste it. It's not that plain Sprite that doesn't have flavor. No, I'm not tasting the lemon, so I will use it. Now this one is lemon and lime flavor. But I guess, I don't know, I guess it's the same Sprite because there's no taste of lemon, so I don't think it will mess my seafood boil later. We shall see. We shall see, my honeys. What's only few days left, baby, and then the roads lead to Aidujwa. Zidumini villages. Relaxing in my parents' homestead. Look, I can't do for sure for you guys. I'm not strong anymore now and I've gained weight. Guys, later. That dance was for you guys. Later, let me go to my bedroom and eat my ribs. Okay. Okay, my ingredients, guys. I'm back in my kitchen after such a nice 3-hour rest. So yeah, these are my ingredients for my seafood boil. I'm just frying this one as a snack now. I'm gonna eat it now whilst I'm cooking calamari rings. I'm just frying them. There is my corn. I actually forgot to cook it. I should have cooked it while I'm taking a nap, you know. Yeah. Wow. Let's do it, guys. I just warmed my oil, guys, and then and I put some garlic granules, actually crushed garlic and ginger, and then I put my calamari rings. It's so hot in my kitchen, and I'm still boiling and cooking the sweet corn. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit here in my lounge area and enjoy my calamari snack. And I'm sure when I'm done, the corn will be soft. Then I start with the seafood boil. Seafood boil doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. It actually takes plus minus 30 minutes. Yeah. So let me eat, guys. Later. This looks so yummy and tasty. Before spices. This is how my seafood boil is doing, honey. Oh, guys, I am so defeated. Oh, you will not believe this. Few days ago, I had those two ladies here. You will see them in my other video. Two ladies from Malawi that I took from the marketplace there by Spa. I don't have a full-time helper, guys. I stay alone in my house, so I cannot have someone staying here and getting paid 4,000 per month. I'm so sorry. You know, or 4.5 a month. Sorry. I know how to clean my house. I only need them when I need some spring cleaning to be done, an extensive one and a hectic one. Okay, because I'm preparing to go to the village, so I went to the marketplace. Actually, I didn't. I asked my Malawian garden boy who comes every third weekend if he can bring his sisters from Malawi or neighbors or whoever. And he did. He brought two humble ladies here. Whew, guys, now I'm doing my seafood boil. I don't know what they did with my Indian spices. A lot of them. Look, they were here. There is nothing here. They cleaned this thing. So because I am a kind person, I can't say they've stolen all these spices because it was a lot. But I can't find them anywhere here. So I will just be positive and assume that they threw them away. Throwing them away for what? Why would you throw a lot of transparent plastics that you can see they are full of spices? I don't even want to say they've stolen them because I hate poverty. So I don't even want to go there because once I assume the worst about them, then I will also have to make noise again about my hatred for poverty. So let me not be negative. Let me not even go there. Let me assume that they threw these spices away, thinking that I don't know what they thought these spices are. So the tippies and the CIS, I'm glad I bought this today after church. I'm sure it was God and my ancestors. This step and carry thing, because out of the blue, something said, man, take this seafood boil of yours to another level. Just be creative. I mean, cooking is art. You can add anything. So I'm like, I'm going to buy this. I'm sure my God and my ancestors were telling me that, my child, you will not have spices to make your seafood boil spicy and having that curry taste. Woo! And another thing these people do, they use if I do as if iskorobo. I don't understand. How does it work? Guys, are your helpers also doing these funny, weird things? Taking if I do from the kitchen and using it as skorobo in the bathrooms and toilets. I don't know how many five dukes in my Wendy house at the back. I think there are over 20. I mean it. I'm not exaggerating. There is a lot of them. Because every time they do that with my five dukes, then I have to buy another set of many five dukes. Then when another time comes and then I go to the marketplace to get them, and I like Malawians, guys. Let me not even explain. I always choose them than any other Africans. I don't know why. Actually, I know, but I won't say it here. That's my preference. I just prefer them. But sana indaba yabo. Yo vele sana. Kake ndihlale. Indaba yabo ovela uthatha ifayidukwe uyenza isikorobo. I find that very weird. Spicy. I don't know if they stole my spices or they threw them away. Let me not even be negative, Let me assume the positive side. Yeah, I won't even call my brother and say, my brother, these sisters, just ask them. I get you guys are staying in the same vicinity, wherever you're staying. Just ask them what happened to the spices. But, they are nowhere to be found in this house. All right, guys, I just wanted to tell you guys that. Later, let me check my seafood boil. I am so disappointed. Look at my mood. Hey, nevertheless, guys, I'm so happy with my seafood boil. Wait, let me have some Coke. I'm so thirsty. Wait, my angels. I'm sweating. Let me show you the progress of my seafood boil. I mustn't burn myself. Mussels, calamari, prawns. Guys, I'm so proud of myself. This is the progress. Now, I'm gonna add, okay, let me first take out these eggs. Let me first take out these eggs. Okay, I'm gonna peel them, my eggs, and add them. I just steamed them with the corn. And then let me show you the corn. Woo! I'm a happy girl. Wait, let me tuck in my stomach. Then I'm gonna add the corn. It's ready, it's fresh, it's steamed. Not even steamed, it's cooked, properly cooked. So I'm throwing it on my, not on my, oh yes, I'm throwing it on my, on top of my seafood. Okay, let me use this one. I like it, it's so dry and it's only even watery. No thanks, no thanks, son. It must not be watery. It must not be watery. What else do I want to add here? No, I will add it later. Must I add? I don't want to add Sprite. Let me add this Durban curry. Yes, it smells nice. Okay. Let me add it, guys, and see where will it take me. Yeah, let me add it. What else must I? Let me also add mayonnaise and see where will it take me. I know, look, I said Gogotela. There is nothing on the recipe that says you must add mayonnaise. But, and the Gogotela, man, food is art. Let me see what you're going to use a touch of the toaster, Pina. The ends are up. Okay, I'm mayonnaise. I also want to put this. There is nothing, guys, that says put cream. But I want to put this fresh cream so that my thing is creamy. There is nothing that says I must put cream. But I want to make it creamy. I want to make it creamy, okay? Okay. Let's try to set up food. Oh, I don't trust this. Let me see. Oh no, guys. It's gonna be lovely. It's chilling. It's fine. Woo. Okay. Later, guys. I'm tired, guys. I've been standing for too long. I'm sorry. Hey. Kunzima uba na 40, guys. You kunzima uba na 40. Wait, let me refill some. I'm also thirsty. I have this nice jar, small jar. Let me refill some Coca-Cola. How nice. So, let me do this. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sitting down whilst putting this black pepper in. and exercise sana you. Right? I think I have outdone myself, guys, here, even if I have to say so myself. I like it. It's not like last time's one where it was a bit watery, even though it tasted nice. I don't like it was the soup. And the food when I'm soup at all. And when I add more Sprite because it's gonna be too watery. Let me add a little bit of sugar. Let me add a little bit. Oh, I'm falling now. Let me add a little bit of sugar. This one. Let me. Oh, ingabi nintsi kakhulu. Okay. Let me add a little bit of sugar. Guys, blame 40. Now I'm gonna sit on top of my kitchen chair if I'm cooking sometimes because I get tired from standing for too long. Okay, you know what? I think I am done here, honey. Yeah. No, I think I'm done here. Let me wash my dishes and then switch off my stove and let my seafood boil, cool down whilst I'm in my bedroom checking again and watching videos of my favorite YouTubers. Then later, this load shedding today starts at 10 and I don't eat after 7:30. I don't do that unless I arrived home very late. Yeah, and I'm starving. If I'm not starving, I would just blend myself something very quick, a quick smoothie, a quick peanut butter protein smoothie or so. So let me wash my dishes and the utensils that I was using. And then I'll see you later, guys. I'm so unibalisela story time. Because my stories are not that interesting, but they are stories anyways. That must be told. You know I'm gonna do that because my stories, guys. I'm sure you've listened to some of them. There's nothing to write home about them because my life is a very rural life. I don't have shenanigans, those things that make your eyes go and all that you will never find from me, guys. So my stories are not striking at all, but they are true. They happened. And yeah, but yeah, guys, later. kushushu kodwa. It's so hot. Hot, hot, hot ke sana. It's hot. Wait. Amancinci am. Okay, they are okay. Okay. All right. Let me show you guys the final project. I'm only left with putting eggs. There is my seafood boil. How nice! I'm gonna indulge. One egg in. Egg number 2 in. Egg number 3 in. Egg number 4. Egg number 4. Egg number 5. Oh, but angabuchuke sanamaqanda. Asana lingabuchuke. No, andifuna ukubona iqanda libuchukileyo. Okay. This is so yummy but salty. That was okay. Okay. I'm sharp. Okay, my angels. Let me jet off to my bedroom. Yeah, I will see you later when I'm eating. Must I do this story time? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what do I want to talk to you guys about. But one thing I know, my stories, there's nothing striking about them. Okay, I'll think of a short story to tell you. A short story, but a true story. Okay, let me go to my bedroom, guys. Let me go to my bedroom. I'm done with my seafood boil. It must cool down. I don't eat hot food. I don't enjoy hot food. Nje funeka ukutya kube diki kum. Later. Bye. Yinto ule nceza ufunani? Kaloku uzophula ibhadla subakrwada. Subakrwada, because at the end of the day your vet said you guys must eat once only in the morning. So what I'm doing, you guys, is just a big favor. Don't do that. Shiwasuka wa rude sana emalanga. Kaloku sana, you're not supposed to eat in the evening. So don't climb on my butler and stop making noise. Shi. Nigridi grit. Hey. Anigridi. Who are guys? It's fine. And you know what? I just finished cooking and I don't have appetite. And you guys, you know that once a person cooks food, then the appetite goes. Then most of us, we would eat the food tomorrow. I won't eat that seafood boil. I'm not craving it anymore. And I'm okay. I will eat it tomorrow. And it's going to taste even more nice. You know, when something has slept over to the next day, then it tastes even more nicer. So let's get over and done with this story. And it's a true story. So guys, let me tell you this specific story, because I'm tired. I need to get to my bed. I won't even watch my favorite YouTubers. I just want to relax and meditate and read. Yeah, let's get this story over and done with, guys. We're going home. We're going down to our various homes, guys, villages, and so on and so forth. So at home in December, in before Christmas, a few days before Christmas, sichitha impahla zikamama. Yeah, I washed them already, during the course of the year, and they are clean. So it's that ritual where we distribute the clothes to the Madliwa family, and the Dandani family, and well as few of mom's friends from the village. The mothers who used to drink tea and coffee with her sometimes, when they are passing by on the road in front of my homestead, then mom will be like, no, come and have some tea and scones. My daughter is back from Johannesburg. Okay, those mamas are also getting some few clothing items from mom, but it will be done in that sequence. The Madliwas, the Dandanis, and then the friends, yeah. And then we put this ritual to rest. But let me not dwell more on the ritual. Yeah, that's personal, by the way. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, there is this aunt of mine called Aunt Jane. And Aunt Jane is my uncle's wife. Her husband is my mom's biological brother. Umyeni wakhe washiyelwa ibele ngumamam, and we also laid Malume to rest in August. Yes, Malume passed on, my mom's sibling. Okay, my uncle. So Aunt Jane is very, very close to our home. We love her. When I'm saying very close to our home, there will be family members that are toxic that you wouldn't even want to be next to, especially extended ones. Yeah. So auntie, we love her. We love her. My parents loved auntie. Auntie Jane is very humble, down to earth. So it's too visible teachings of that church on Aunt Jane. I like her. She's very sweet and kind. So Aunt Jane is coming to my mom's uchitho lwempahla, and she's going to stay at home for a whole week in the homestead. Okay, she's arriving also a few days before the actual ritual. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that, then let's go to the story. Barely 2 months after we buried my mother last year, we laid mom to rest. Last year, July, we laid mom right next to our dad, her beloved husband and best friend. So yeah, barely 2 months after we laid mom to rest next to dad, 7 sheep went missing. And remember, there is a security guard that I have employed to ensure that that homestead, nothing of it disappears. The home is safe and secured. And this is the security guard that we employed 3 months after we laid dad to rest in year 2016. So this guy was very good when my mom was alive and all that, nothing was missing, and so on and so forth. 2 years before, 3 years before mom passed on, he got himself a girlfriend in a nearby village, and also made that girlfriend of his pregnant. Okay, uyilibele beyizele ekhaya. Uyilibele uba I'm paying such a big amount of money every month to the security company that has employed him. Okay, fast forward. Then mom passed on, and we took him private because obviously he was also requesting to be private. So he resigned from the company. Actually, let me not say things that I don't know. I don't care. I don't even know whether he resigned. But the company spoke to me about taking him private. And that was a good thing for me because I was going to pay him directly, and which is much cheaper when you are paying the company, because when you pay the company, it's a lot of money. And they are not even giving him that money. They give him a little portion of money. Okay. So immediately after mom passed on, I drafted his contract with my lawyers. And also with his former company, because they are a field of security. They are very good in security matters. Okay, we took him private. Hey, I read his contract to him. I asked him, do you understand your contract? And all that and all that. This will be your salary. These are your shifts, and so on and so on. You are residing within the Madla homestead 24 hours, 24/7, and no rent is going to be charged from you because you're going to be at the back in the security headquarters. But when you want to go to town, you can report to the Madla family representative, who is moi, okay? I'm representing my family in managing the homestead. Okay. Fast forward, barely 2 months after we buried mom, 7 sheep went missing. I didn't even think twice. I did not even think twice. So are my siblings. When I got inside that aircraft, I knew. Actually, I was carrying his dismissal letter. I was like, there is no way I will tolerate this nonsense. There is no way under the sun. This one, there is no way I will let it go. There is no way. 7 sheep. That's 14,000, honey. That's 14,000 financial loss to the Madwa family. Igusha is 2,000. The value of a sheep currently in the village is 2,000. So if 7 sheep go missing, that's a loss of 14,000. I was fuming. I was like, amandla katata nomama zigusha zikatata eziyana wasebenzela nzima. I mean, I mean, umama is not akakagqabhuki nenyongo engcwabeni umama. And already, and my home, you wouldn't even dare mess with that home. My village knows it, and surrounding villages for that matter. You don't even play there. Even though they are in the grave, you also know. They don't take nonsense, especially umafungwash. And you know who's mafungwash. Like, okay. Fast forward. Where I'm going with this story, I'm going to Aunt Jane. What she said during the meeting, but obviously I had to give you guys this background. So I won't dwell more on the dismissal aspects of this guy. So now it's the day, a day after I've arrived. I called him in my parents' lounge. I called my uncle. I called my aunt. I called an observer from the village, a family friend, a former teacher, and who used to teach with my mom's former colleague. All right. Then I started the meeting. Cut the long story short, let me not repeat what I just said. I told him that your focus is more on the girlfriend. So sheep went missing. It's either there's two things that happened here. Here is the shepherd. I called both him and the shepherd, but there's no way I was gonna believe him over the shepherd because I grew up with the shepherd. What a humble man. What a decent man. I even know his grandparents, his grandmother for that matter. His grandmother was best friends with my grandmother. So I know his background. It's not even a background of thieves. It's a background of very meek people, down to earth, calm. So there was no option that I was going to dismiss the shepherd. And by the way, the shepherd said, because his contract says when the shepherd comes back from the field, as the security guard, this one, he must also go straight to the kraal so that they count together with the shepherd before the shepherd can walk down the village to his homestead. Yeah. At least this one is the security guard who's in the homestead to manage the whole homestead on our behalf as the children of that homestead. He must make sure that he is by the kraal gate so that he can see that indeed this number of the sheep that is coming back from the field into the kraal is the same number that left the kraal going to the field. But was he there? The shepherd said no, he was not there. Where was he? In that nearby village by his girlfriend. Where else? Okay, so the shepherd put the sheep in the kraal. What a decent person, and he's still there, Yeah. So he put the sheep in the field, in the kraal, I mean. So the shepherd told us in the meeting. Obviously, I did my investigation prior to me flying down from Joburg to my homeland. I spoke to the shepherd already, and I didn't even speak to him. The way I was so disgusted, the way we were so disgusted with my siblings, we didn't even want to hear his side of the story. We wanted to hear from the shepherd. So the shepherd said he was not there. I put the sheep in the kraal, and they were the number that they left being it in the morning. And he was not here in the homestead. I even went to the back of the homestead to the security headquarters, and he was not there. It was locked. Uyojola kodwa ubhatalwa imali engaka ucimba sisebenzela yena. Okay, and then the shepherd locked the kraal and the homestead gates and left. So, cut the long story short, fast forward to the meeting. The shepherd is saying that's his version of the story. Then this one is not denying the fact that he was not here, he was by the girlfriend's place. That's point number one. Number two, now, I dismissed him based on the following. One, it's either those 7 sheep were stolen because his girlfriend has a tavern in that other village. So, and he's selling there, he's seen selling, behind the counter. How many beers do you want? And so on and so forth. And so on and so forth. So, I'm paying a security guard monthly salary for him to look after the girlfriend's house and leave my village, which is actually 2 kilometers away from this one. So, what might have happened here is one of the two things. It was at night, and those village people from that village where his girlfriend is residing, they saw that there he is behind the counter being a big deal, playing a husband behind the counter, selling alcohol, even though they know that he's permanently employed by the Madloa family. So obviously, those people in that village, they saw, oh, he's here. Let's rush to that village. It's at night. That village, there is no one. Mama, they're in the grave. Then they went and jumped and not even jumped because the keys of the gate are with him. So the gates were not even locked. The shepherd just closed them. So that is possibility number one, that people from that, because my village, no people from my village would even dare even think, never mind doing that, even think of doing something disgusting. So it's those people from the other village who don't know my family too well. So I'm sure they like, yo, Mama Liwa, yo is gone. So those sheep are alone in that big homestead, and they rushed and they stole them from the kraal. That is possibility number one. Possibility number two is that he stole them, he took them. And he's not a South African, by the way. His company doesn't employ a lot of South Africans. It's like few South Africans and a lot of Congolese. So he's a Congolese. Okay. So I'm sure he's like, yo, oh no, Kenya, they are young, they are in Joburg, the others are in Cape Town. And Gogo, yo, I was scared of Gogo. He used to call my mom Gogo. Let me steal. That is possibility number two. Are you hearing me? I'm not saying you stole them. Only him and his God know that. But based on one of those two possibilities, I showed him the gate. I said, pack your things and get lost from my parents' homestead. I don't want to see you anywhere, even next to this gate. You think that my parents are gonna work for you? That gate, and I didn't give him his salary, which was, we still ran at a loss because his monthly salary was not 14,000. We still ran at a loss as a family. But I withheld his entire salary of that month. I dismissed him with nothing. I was angry. I was fuming. Not with my home. Not, I'm a very sweet person, very kind. Mess with my home. You are not getting any threats. You shall see action. Fire for fire. I don't play when it comes to my home. Okay, I dismissed him. I told him, I'm giving you only 3 hours to pack your things and go and leave the Madloa family card that was allocated to you when I employed you, where I was depositing your salary, getting his Congolese, and also things that you must buy for the homestead, like amayeze kusha, umbona wenkuku, and so on and so forth. So I'm like, back the family card, hand back every single thing that was allocated to you, and leave. Clearly, the priority that you are here in South Africa for is your girlfriend, so get lost. He was crying, guys. I was like, I will never forgive you. This is hard labor of my parents. Get out of the gate. I'm giving you only 3 hours to pick and vamoose out of my parents' homestead. Okay, that was the background. The story I wanted to tell you is this one of Aunt Jane. This one is the background. I had to cover the background so that this story I'm going to tell you about my aunt and the shepherd is flowing nicely. And the reason why I also mentioned that this December, doing Mama and Aunt Jane is going to be there. Him and the shepherd, and the shepherd, they don't talk. They don't talk. They are angry with each other. The reason why Aunt Jane is angry with the shepherd, it's because the story of the security guard that I dismissed and of the shepherd were conflicting. The shepherd is saying, no, when I put the Madloa and Mama Madloa's sheep in the kraal, they were the same number I left with in the morning. And then this one is saying, no, they were not, they didn't all come back from the kraal. But remember, I'm educated. That this one's version was lame. Because how did he know that the sheep that were in the kraal, they came back from the field missing? He was not in the homestead when they came back. was not there. He was there by his Jolo place. So his version was nil and void to me. So I didn't entertain him. I'm like, your version is nil and void. That doesn't exist. It's a stupid version. It's like a version that you can give to a stupid person. You are giving this version to a doctor, a PhD holder, and you think that I'm going to buy it. You were not here. And you didn't deny the fact that when the sheep came back from the field, the shepherd was alone in this homestead. You were not here. He even went to your house at the back of my parents' homestead to look for you, and you were not there. Okay, so let's leave that. I'm done with that background. So during the meeting, when I was listening, and I told them that I'm just giving you only 10 minutes each. Not 10 minutes each to give your versions. Then anyway, I'm here. I just told them I've decided what's going to happen. I've taken a decision already in Johannesburg. And guess what? He never, because I don't want to dwell more on him. I want to dwell more on Anjani and the shepherd animosity. So another thing, he never reported the sheep that they went missing. It's the shepherd who did that after a week, asking me, did this one, the security guard, report that the sheep, he's saying that did this one report that the sheep are missing? Guess what happened? The shepherd put the sheep in the kraal and there was that number. Then when the shepherd was counting the sheep in the morning to take them back to the field, he saw that they are missing. 7 is missing. Let me repeat that. What happens in my parents' homestead, even now, in the morning, each morning, the sheep are being counted out of the kraal to the field by both the shepherd and the security guard to double verify that the same sheep that slept in the kraal is still the same number that indeed slept in the kraal yesterday evening or the previous day. So that's what happens. That was my methodology of my father. They come back from the kraal. Dad counts them in with the shepherd. Then in the morning, Dad counts them out to the shepherd and so on and so forth. So the shepherd put the sheep being okay, their number being okay. Then in the morning, when he's counting them, 7 is missing. So I believed the shepherd, guys. Without repeating what I told you, above many other reasons as to why did I believe the shepherd. I mean, let me not repeat that. I know his background. Okay. So, gone. And we have this one that we've been having since last year, September. Yeah. Who's also our family driver. Okay, who picks us up from the airport. He doesn't drive any of my parents' cars. My parents' cars are not driven. Yeah, only one kind when they go and buy umbona wenkuku and so on, and it's an old Corolla. Yeah. So they don't drive those cars. The kids are staying by a family friend, and not my uncle, because my uncle stays far in another village. Okay, let's leave that. So now, during the meeting where I was dismissing this guy, and Jane was not happy even with the shepherd. She wanted me to dismiss both of them because she's like, no, their versions are conflicting. What if you are lying? And Jane wanted the shepherd out. And Jane wanted the shepherd. And remember, Jane is not from our village, and Jane is not even from our town. Jane is from Butterworth. So my uncle married a Butterworth girl from Etuwa. So Jane does not know the background of the shepherd. I mean, I know the background, how he was raised. Even though he's much older than me, I think he's 8 years older than me. Okay. So Ngoku. Wait, let me drink coke. Guys, let me repeat. The background that I just gave you, that's not the story time I wanted to tell you guys. That's just the background to the story time. What I wanted to tell you guys is this now. This no kusha thing. During the meeting, Anjani is like, and you could tell me when I know kusha. Now I'm a ukotwe. No, underline guys, no kusha. You guys, I was so embarrassed. But remember, I was serious in the meeting. I can't laugh. I even wanted to laugh. I even wanted to laugh and I even wanted to tap Aunt Jane, but I didn't want to because I told you there was an observer, a family friend, utata omdala waselalini who's just above 60 and who used to teach with my mom and my uncle, dignified uncle, not my auntie's husband. My auntie's husband was at work or somewhere. And, so... And then auntie is like, and remember, I just told you the character of my auntie. The reason why this whole Nogusha word was fun is because the person uttering it, what is so humble and sweet, but auntie was pissed off. It was like, wena Nogusha ulikoki nawe, umphefumlo wami uyandixelela uba nawe uyakoka. Guys, you can't say someone is unogusha. Remember, guys, in the Bible, a shepherd was regarded as a very... Even now, many people, they regard that person as in, very, very low in the barrel of society status, society and social status. And guys, that's not nice, hey? That's a derogatory word. And you cannot address umtu as unogusha. And auntie repeated that word. So this is the story I wanted to tell you guys. And auntie repeated that word. And Utishala is not stopping her. Umalume is not stopping her. And now, Edmna, I want to laugh, but I can't. I was the chairperson of the meeting. Why would I laugh while my parents' 7 sheep are missing? I had to make sure that I'm wearing this face. Yeah. By the way I was so angry, but in the meeting, I was contained, but I said everything under the sun that I wanted to tell him. Yeah, I even reminded him about all the good things us and our mother did for him. Yes, I did. And now, umama kakagqatshelwa na inyoka engcwabeni, so unsensethu isebenzo yabazali bam undiqhela kakubi. Nabantwana basekhaya hayi uyasiqhela kwabe kuphi uyathi umama eclock 2 years engcwabeni kwabe buvaliwe moyiso buhlanti yabe la hoko yetyiphu zikamama ivaliwe ungekho kwatyiphu kwankukhu. If 7 sheep can go missing just a month after umama has passed on, I will prevent that. It will happen over my dead body. Get out of my homestead this very moment. And I don't want to see you. I hate you. I told him, I hate you. I don't want to see you ever in this home. You are not welcomed here unless you bring my father's 7 sheep back. So I ignored his tears, and the rest is history. So coming back to auntie. So auntie was addressing Uputi, who's the shepherd, who's still there, as unogusha. And since they just don't talk to each other. And auntie is still annoyed that you are still residing here, but no, auntie is not saying that to him. But auntie, Yena is still fuming. Not even fuming, auntie is still annoyed. Without saying anything, that when you're also not supposed to be in my sister-in-law's property, when homestead, because I don't trust you. You find that you are also lying that ubuye negusha edlelweni ziphelele wasifaka ebuhlanti ziphelele nawe umnqwazi wama uqini ngawe. Then on this side the shepherd is guys, on this side the shepherd is angry that you addressed me as unogusha, but the shepherd didn't say that. But I know, guys, I mean really. Guys, the shepherd is very quiet and calm and meek, but they're not talking, they just greet each other and pass, There is no change because the shepherd, most men, auntie messed with the ego of that guy. You can't call him to no gusha. That word is a derogatory word, and sorry. Hey, I laughed after the meeting, after the meeting, I just went inside my parents' bedroom when they were all out of the lounge. I went inside my parents' bedroom and I just dived with my stomach on top of my parents' bed and laughed my lungs out. And I didn't want them to hear me. I was like, that was very funny. It's not nice. It's not nice. Ne? Let's not overlook that part. It's not nice what Auntie said, but guys, it's hilarious. It's funny, and I didn't expect that. And Auntie was serious. And remember, the person that this is coming out of, this word is coming out of, she's also a humble person. So him addressing Unokusha. So sorry, guys, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. It's my first time. So now he was not supposed to say Uputi Gunogusha. You know, I mean, Auntie should have addressed Uputi with his name, you know, or something. But it was my very first time to hear the word Unogusha. So that's the story I wanted to tell you guys. So now we are going home. Go to Tumbasha's mama, and Anjani is gonna be in the yard and Unogusha. So it's gonna be very awkward there. It's gonna be very awkward there because it's gonna be very awkward. Remember, I love both of them, especially the one who's looking after my father and my mother's livestock. That one takes number one in my mind. I'm so sorry. In my life. I mean, that person is playing such a big role. And ever since then, there's never been any sheep that went missing. The day I dismissed the Congolese security guard, not even one sheep went missing. Sheep, they only you know, the shepherd would even go and look for that sheep and bring it. I get the sheep are written the initials of the owner. Like my homestead's sheep are written DS, because those are my dad's initials. DS Madliwa. Do you understand? So where have you seen such kind of honesty and such high level of honesty? A person will come back with a dead sheep from the field, which I know is old. You can see you know. So he's bringing that proof back to the homestead. Aye, guys, please. I made the right decision by not dismissing both of them. By the way, I didn't just take that decision. Before I went down to the village, I was not sleeping here. My mind was doing this, analyzing so many things from all angles. Then I concluded and decided, let me book the aircraft now. I know what I'm going to do there. And the rest is history. So the reason why I'm telling you this, and Jane and Uputi, they're going to be in the same homestead, and Uputi is going to be active because he's like a brother. I mean, and I honor and love him for looking so well after my father and my dad's, after my father and my mom's livestock. And remember, if Anjani is staying with us in the yard for 7 days, a week is long, you know. And Anjani naye eyadini kasisi wakhe uyaphithizela because kukwasibari wakhe, kwasister-in-law wakhe kuyaphithizela siyasebenza. But yeah, that is what I wanted to tell you guys about that. Hey, I don't know what's going to happen on the 20th. It's going to be so awkward. Awkward means, guys, there's an animosity because there are people in the yard who are not speaking to each other. And both people we love so much in my family, we respect them, you know. But if now we had to choose, I would choose the one who's looking after my parents' homestead. Even with Jane, I told her, you want me to dismiss Putimteto? Are you going to look after my father's sheep? No, I'm not going to do that, auntie. You can provide views, my aunt. Yes, I respect that. But the decision, only me will take a final decision. Yeah, because this is my parents' homestead. I have to be sane here and take decisions that will impact this home thoroughly and fruitfully and orderly. Yeah. So that's the story I wanted to tell you guys, that auntie called Uputi Unogusha last year, and now they're going to be in the same yard for a week. So it's going to be very awkward there. It's going to be very awkward. And sometimes, when I'm there on every second month or third month, I cook nice food for the shepherd before he goes down to the village to his homestead. After putting my dad's sheep in the kraal, I dish supper for him and the security guard, and we watch TV, and then they leave after eating, and then this one goes and work and patrols around the yard while I'm sleeping inside my parents' bedroom. And then Mteto leaves the homestead. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cook for the family, with dish. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even think... I don't think Aunt Jenny is going to even allow them in the TV room. I don't know. Aunt Jenny is very quiet and sweet and kind, but Aunt Jenny is strict. I mean, by the way, she was mentored by my mom. Mom was a very strict soul. So I'm sure Auntie is like, deciding to wear mom's shoes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, my mom and her husband slept in the same womb made by the same seed. So yeah, Auntie is gonna be our parent for 7 days, and yeah, Auntie will be pulling the shots there in my homestead. So Uputi, better make sure that igusha ziyaphelela as usual, because Auntie will refer to last year. Wabokhangela igusha shotayo iphi. And sometimes igusha zibuyi guys edlelweni azibuyi zonke maziba eyi-1 ayibuyanga okanye ezi-2, not that azibuyanga edlelweni. In fact, that they want to sleep in another family's crawl. The sheep are not human beings. They don't know. Okay, sheep know their homestead. They do, because my dad's sheep, they come back from the field. But obviously it can't be all of them. You'll find those very slow sheep, or that very slow sheep. Then it goes with the other sheep of the other family. It's not a human being, you must see igusha. Yeah. So that was the story, guys. It's going to be an interesting 1 week in the homestead, because Aunt Jenny and Ubuti, they just have their own beef. Auntie is like, Wena, you know where the 7 sheep of my sister-in-law and Usbarwam are, and you should have been dismissed. That's what Aunt Jenny has in her mind here. And then Puti has that thing, but Wena, one day you called me Unogusha. I'm sure Puti, and remember that's ego striking, eh? That's ego shaking. That's ego stretching, Yeah, so yeah, that's the story I wanted to tell you guys. I didn't want to tell you about the dismissal, but I had to include the dismissal because, I mean, the story wasn't going to make sense about what meeting was taking place and so on and so forth. Okay. My sweet angels, let me stop here. I love you guys so much. You guys, how was I going to tell you guys this story whilst eating? Because now it says here 35 minutes. No, I'm glad. I'm like, let's get this story over and done with. Because this is not even the story I wanted to tell you guys, but it's like, I'm not in the mood. Let me just choose another story from my list. So yeah, this is a story. It's a true story. It happened. Yeah, and my parents' homestead is running very smoothly. Nothing has missed it. Only those 7 sheep. Yeah, but I took the whole salary of that guy, and yeah, but we still ran at a loss. I still repeat, because his salary was not 14,000. If his salary was 14,000 rand that I'm paying him, he wasn't going to get that 14,000, because we were replacing the Madliwa family's money. Yeah, igusha imali. Once ukulahleka igusha, yaziba ukulahleka imali, it's like 14,000, it disappears from your bank account. That's not cool. That's not right. That's not great. Yeah. Not with my parents' hard work. Otherwise, sana uzalifaka kumla uzabuya nalo. Because alifakwa kum when it comes to my parents' hard work. Definitely, I will never allow that. Definitely, never over my dead body. Not laboring yabazali bam. Zigusha zikatata eziya. All right, that my mom was looking very well after. So now that my parents are both gone, I have to take over and look very well after my parents' livestock. Yeah, why would I be paying such big salaries? That's a lot of money that I pay every month to 2 people. The shepherd and the security guard. The reason why I'm doing that is because I take my parents' legacy very seriously. I take my parents' hard work very seriously. I take my parents' achievements and assets very seriously. That whole homestead and all its assets and livestock, I take it very seriously. If I was not taking them very seriously, I was going to sit in my beautiful house in Johannesburg and be like, I'm an orphan. Let me go home when I feel like going home and all that. I can't even do that. I have to frequent that home up until I die, to make sure that even during the course of the year, it's running orderly. I can't go only at home only in June or September and December 3 times a year. I have to go there more than 6 times in a year, or 7 or 8. And I did that very well. It's costly though, traveling up and down flying between Joburg and Eastern Cape. It's quite costly, but I'm doing it for the benefit of my parents and my ancestors. All right, guys, let me leave and love you. Mwah, mwah. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Bye.